being stupid, acting like Vin Diesel. All right, what's
Right.
going on, everybody? I am the worst damn gamer ever on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, all the places. I'm here with my buddies, Sir Stirred, who's got his own podcast about horror movies. He's also on Popcorn and Pints Saturday nights as well. He'll be on this Saturday reviewing 2 movies. I'll let him tell you about that in a bit. And then I'm also down with our boy, Dreams the Creator, local town boy who moved on out and is doing his thing elsewhere right now, but we're still all connected thanks to the technology that we have. Today, I know I get lengthy in talking. Today, we just found out that Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak and Silk Sonic have a collab together called Leave the Door Open. And we figured we'd record our reaction to it and let you see what's going on and then let you jump in on the conversation with us. So we're all going to hit play. We're going to watch what's going on, and then we'll be right back with you to one by one let you know what we thought.
Here we go. All right, leave the door open.
Let's go.
So we ready?
I think so.
All right. Let's press play. Let's do it.
Ready?
Yep.
Ah.
Yo, Bruno's so smooth.
I know.
Woo. Oh, Anderson, look at it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Get it, Bruno. Woo. Woo.
All right.
Who wants to start it off?
I don't mind starting.
Who are you? Where do you come from? What's your name?
Yeah. So, it's your boy Dreams locking in. You already. 518, what's good? So, off the gate, you can tell what type of time and energy they were on. Definitely, classic old school, good vibe type energy. Something smooth you could play for the lady, you know what I'm saying, the Jones with. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got good lovey vibes on it, man. I love the old school energy. You know they mean business when they start hitting you with the whoop, 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 whoop. You know they ain't playing when they hit you with them, boy. Like, come on. But yeah, they definitely embrace, and I think that was probably like their goal and their aim with this project. And Bruno Mars kind of like been on that time, and Anderson .Paak always kind of had that sound that just stands the test of time. So the two of them getting together and putting together a project that gives you that energy, and that vibe of that time where music was just it will just take you away. You know what I mean? Like they hit the nail on the head with this one. I think it was dope. Singing was cool. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? Even the music in the back, having like the live instruments was a dope feel. I think they hit the nail on the head with this one. It was a dope track.
Aaron, you want to interject now?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as you guys know, you can see right here, Sir Sturdy, or right here, I should say. I actually like the song. It's one of those things where I got to listen to a few times to really, really get it. You know what I mean? Like really just sit down and break down the lyrics and listen to the song, listen to the message of the song. But piggybacking off of what Aaron said, because when we do have our music talks and we're talking about like newer artists, I usually don't listen to them because I like my old school stuff and I like how this sounds like an old school. This song reminds me of like not only Playing It for Your Lady, but one of those songs when you're chilling with your family, you're having like a family function, everybody's over there chilling. This is one of the songs that probably come on and your uncle's gonna come out the kitchen drunk singing this, making everybody laugh. And it gives you those good vibes, but it's also like a really nice song at the same time. I am a Bruno Mars fan. Anderson .Paak I'm not really, really familiar with. I've heard him in a few things, like a few features and stuff. I'm not really familiar with his work, but they sounded great together. And I'll probably check the album out when it comes out. I'll probably check it out because it's just that good sound to where I feel like it's an original sound. I feel like they're not trying to sound like anybody else, even though they are keeping it kind of old school, but they're not trying to sound like everybody else is just to make a sale for a song or just to make that song pop. They're just like, okay, this is my sound. This is what I could do with my voice. This is my range. And then, of course, like you're saying with the live music in the back was also dope.
And I completely agree with both of y'all on that, actually. But the vibe, just Anderson .Paak, man. I don't know what it is, man. When his songs just drop the first few notes, that's how you know, like, all right, this is about to be such a good vibe, just a good energy. Like you already know what to kind of anticipate. Bruno Mars has kind of the same deal with me, and I've always been a fan of Bruno Mars, and now you throw in Anderson .Paak, who's got that funky jive to it too, where Bruno's got that smooth soul and like old school. Like I'm gonna show you the best parts that I enjoy the music mentality, and Anderson .Paak's like I'm gonna show you what music is to me type deal. And I just loved it. I think it was super dope. I didn't listen to all the words, but the fact that these two can come together with another band and make half a track that's ooh la 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 and woo 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 woo, like Aaron said, and this thing is about to be bonkers. It's already got 2.5 million views on YouTube or whatnot. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I just love the chill vibe. I resonate on that kind of smooth, jazzy, funky designation of music or whatnot, and that's where I focus more. That's where I connect to things and I absorb things more. So for me, it's a win. I'm definitely gonna listen to it again, and I'm actually gonna listen to the words to see what the context is, like Sir Sturdy said. But I'm a fan.
And I'll definitely say, like, just to piggyback off what you were saying, like, how with Bruno you get that. Even though it's old school still, you get that smooth soul from him, right? And Anderson .Paak, you get that funk energy. And what's great about this track is that I feel like they both stayed in their rightful lanes with the two of them, and it meshed so well. Yep. Like, because Anderson .Paak, yeah, I know he more so be on like a more upright, but his parts of the verse was a little bit more more boppy. Even though he was singing, you could still tell, he had that funkiness with him. And then Bruno just came in and just made all the ladies go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it was clean. It was, I was like, yo. And I feel like and the reason why like even though there were two different lanes that meshed well, is because I feel like creatively as artists, you know, they understand how to have two different lanes and have it kind of meet, you know what I'm saying, and it worked well. It takes great artistry to do that, you know, and they just, you know, just went ahead and showed again why they're considered some of the greatest artists today. You know what I mean? Because they're just dope.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with everything you both said. And like again, how you're saying how they like stayed in their own lane. I don't mind when artists kind of mix up with what the other artist does, as long as they do it they have to like knock it out though. You can't just kind of make yourself sound like the other artist or have the similar flow to the other artist, but you're not pulling it off very well. And what they did in this, they pretty, like you said, they stayed in their own lanes and it sounded great. And when I listen to this song and the song's going off, I'm just like, imagine what we could have got if Michael and Prince could have made an album together.
We were talking about that the other day.
Ooh.
Yeah,
We were talking about that the other day. If
Just-
they had not hated each other, bro.
Yeah, just imagine that sound we could have got. Because, I mean, Michael could sing his ass off. Prince could sing his ass off. I know Michael can dance his ass off. Prince can play any damn instrument in the damn world. That just those two together and just the music they could have created together would have been. I feel like it's one of those things that would have been so good that it would have been hard to top. And there was just it sucks it didn't happen. I feel like there's, besides the fact that they didn't like each other, I think there's just something in the universe. Like, look, if we create this, like, time's gonna freeze. Something something wild's gonna happen. Because
the
they were both
multiverse will fall apart if it resonates at the right time.
together. But this song right here was really good. Again, I have to listen to it again to kind of really get the vibe. And this is also one of those songs, well, for me, so I absorb music better when I'm just like listening to it. Say if I'm driving alone or working, when I'm working and listen to it alone, I kind of, you know, because I can rewind it, I can pause it. Oh, let me hear that verse again. Let me hear that line again 10 times in a row. And kind of just, you know what I mean? But yeah, great song.
You know, we have undeniable access to talent right now with the internet. Just imagine what they would have been finding. Like MJ found her back in the day. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. It's like, bro, the shit that they could have been doing for this industry.
Can you imagine Prince and her collaborating on a track, bro? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
There wouldn't be a dry eye in the motherfucker, bro. There would not be a dry eye in the building. I'm sorry for cursing, but forget about it. It'd be like the hysteria of Michael Jackson to a concert with everybody crying just to that one song and just everybody trying to embrace each other and love each other in the world because of something. That's the imagery I get from seeing a collab like that come up.
Yeah.
I'm not as familiar with Prince as I am with MJ. Well, going from like her, and I can't think of the other childhood singer that came up like around when she was coming up that were like fans of MJ. And some people are like, how are they fans of MJ? They weren't even born when he was there. I'm like, what are you talking about? Music, it's like a movie. You throw it on and you listen to it or you watch it and you get a good vibe. And it's one of those things. Of course, your parents are listening to certain songs at, you know, family gatherings or just because they just have music playing. You get that like locked in your brain. And I don't understand how people can't get around that. Like just, oh, they're only 10 years old. How do they? It's like, because this is what they're brought up around. And I really do feel that it's important to show the youth some older music. I appreciate older music way more now than I used to as a kid. Of course, like, again, what my parents would play, my aunts and uncles. You didn't want to hear that as a kid. But now when you hear that song, you're just like, oh, man, this reminds me of this cookout, and da-da-da-da-da. That's another dope thing about music. And going back to this song, because I know we're way off topic, but going back to this song before we wrap it up, this is one of those songs that I feel would have that same vibe. And this is one of those songs that I feel like would be able to be played at a family gathering back when we were all children in the 90s. Easily, without anybody, like, what is this crap? Like, oh, this is nice. This is a nice vibe. This is a nice, and it's a clean song too. I listen to songs I'm swearing, but it's a clean song where there's no, you got kids running around and stuff. You don't really care if they hear it or not, even if they're talking sexual in an extent where Bruno Mars pretty much saying, I'll leave the door open for you when you get here. Kids don't know what that means,
right? But
we know what it means. But they're saying it, and going back to our parents listening to all these nasty ass songs like "Let's Get It On" and all that. And I'm saying that to be funny, but I'm saying they're saying it in a way to where it's not, I guess, gross, or where it's not too over the top or too, like, I can't think of the word, because I'm gonna say gross vulgar. Like that, but thank you. It's not too vulgar, and it's not like out there. You have to be like, if you know what they're talking about, you know what they're talking about. Like, versus certain songs, you know, talk about Smash and all that. You know exactly what they're talking about because it's boom.
Whack
But yeah,
anyone?
And that's the thing though, because it's like, you know, they made it that way where it's not so vulgar, but even on the surface of the song, it's still a dope song. Like without knowing, even as a kid, like when we listened to the songs that our parents listened to, we still enjoyed it and thought it was dope just because it sounded good. You know what I mean? We may not have understood it, but I feel like that's also the other part of great artistry where even if you don't understand what we're talking about, I connected with you. You know, my sound moved you. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you know what I'm saying or not. You know what I mean? So that's again, this song is definitely gonna be one of those songs it's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be able to stand the test of time for sure.
I do. That's now I'm
literally
glad
what I
you
was
said-
about to say.
But I do want to say this because you said the test of time. What is there any artists out right now, as far as like a little newer artists, whatever, that are out right now that you think people will be listening to within the next, let's say 20? And I'm asking that because I know for
You just
I'm
looked at
asking-
the two in my book.
okay.
Like Bruno,
any
I
other-
already said was going to be. He was going to last the test of time because his sound is so timeless that he reaches into the bag from the '60s. He reaches into the bag from the '50s. He reaches into the bag from the '70s and '80s. And then he's got the stuff that reminisce that, you know, he did finesse with Cardi to bring out the '90s and his memories and shit like that and pay homage to that. He has generations covered with his sound that when they hear it, they may not even know it's Bruno Mars or that, you know, who the artist name is, but they'll still vibe out to the music. They'll still feel it and understand like the frequency of it and how they're moving to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Bruno hit legend status already.
Yeah,
like he's already legend. I think her would definitely be an artist that people will listen to over a long periods of time, just because again her music is, you know, I think it's powerful, it's moving, you know what I'm saying, and it's dope. You know, I feel like she really embraces, you know, the art of music fully when it comes to her music. You know what I mean? So I definitely think, you know, she'll definitely be one that people will listen to for a long time. And honestly, I don't really think a lot of like the rappers today, even though I love rap and I'm a rapper myself, I don't feel like any of them are really on some really, you know, when you think about the pioneer cats that, you know, we grew up listening to, like we can still put their albums in and just zone out with that joint. Even young ones, you know, will hear some of the old stuff and still be rocking with it, you know. But I don't feel like there's any artist that's really gonna have, like, rappers wise, gonna really have like that timeless, you know, type projects or sounds. Like maybe one or two, maybe a couple, that's making like big impacts, but I don't really think much else. All right, so real quick, let's go ahead and drop the ratings. We're going to do the ratings.
Oh yeah, we were doing a reaction video.
So we're going to do a rating based off of a bar, right? So a bar usually has 4 quarter notes, right?
Yep.
So how many quarter notes would you give this song out of a bar? So you can pretty much it's out of 4.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right. So if I gotta give it on on tonality, on the musical side of it, musicality, I'm gonna give it a 4 all day. It's Bruno, it's Anderson. It's both two different sides of my resonation and like the type of music that I completely 100% can just hear 1 or 2 notes of it being a minor or something and know I'm about to be in the zone. So for that, I'm gonna give it a 4. It's a full bar. I didn't get to listen to all the words and I kind of got what it is. I was kind of laughing at myself like, yo, why these people keep making so much money off of la 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 and who's. I'm mad about it. So for that, I'm gonna give it a 3 right now until I listen to actually the whole words. So I'll give it a 3.5 at this point in time out of 4 bars. Out of 4 quarter notes to make a complete bar.
Copy. What do you
You
think?
go ahead
What do you
next,
think, Aaron? Me?
You go right ahead because I gotta knock the door. I'll be right back.
All right, so I would say for me, I'm gonna give it 3 quarter notes out of 4 out of a bar. I'm gonna give it 3. The reason why I give it a 3, dang, I was stuck for a second. The reason why I would give it a 3 out of 4, I think it was cool. I did find moments where I would say where I was able to zone out, and not really pay attention to the music as much.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But that may have been just because of how smooth the music was. It's something that you could just put on and just chill and be in your zone with. So I guess that could be seen as a negative or a positive. But yeah, I would say, but my overall opinion, first reaction, I would probably say 3/4 notes. I like them high energy type tracks. So not judging it or making that be a penalty against it because it wasn't an upbeat track. I still think the track was smooth. I still think it was dope. I just think overall I'll probably give it a 3 out of 4.
I think this is just the beginning for a situation like this. I don't think this is going to be the last we see of these two coming together.
Absolutely not.
I have an undeniable feeling that this is going. It's already gone ape shit. It's only been out. Yo, it just came out today.
Yes. It
just came out today, and it has 2.5 million views on YouTube, y'all. 405,000 likes.
Yeah.
That's power. Wow.
Yeah, bro. I mean, they're going to be dropping a full album. And they're putting together like just an album group, and that group is
Sonic. Is that them?
Yes, the group is going to be called the Silk Sonic, and it consists of Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, and Bootsy Collins.
That's who that was. I was like, who's this other person in the video? Okay, so Bootsy Collins. Okay, dude. Yeah. Like I said, this is just the beginning, and I cannot wait now for the whole album. I'm gonna have that shit on repeat. I'm gonna be emailing them like, can I please have this on my streams? Can I please, like, I'm gonna get denied, I'm gonna get blocked, I don't care. It's got to be on some capacity where I can, like, something, because I already, oh my god, yeah, I'm good.
What do you think, Aaron?
Now, what'd you say it was between a 1 to 4, right?
1 to 4. So we're talking about a bar measure. That bar measure got 4 beats in it. So how many quarter notes would you give it?
After first listen, I'll say 3. Just because I got to hear it again a few times and really see how I like it.
And that's what I was saying too. Like off of first impression, I give it a 3. And I feel like if I listen to it a couple more times, I could probably give like a full blown. All right, so this is what I take from it. Here's the science. You know what I mean? But I definitely think, like you said, I'm sorry for interrupting you. Keep going, Brody.
No, you're good. You're good. But no, that's basically it. It's a really good song. It's just something that, again, it's kind of like certain movies, so you got to watch them a few times before you really get the gist of it. Like the movie I watched and reviewed yesterday called Terrified. I said on the live stream, I need to watch that movie at least one more time, maybe 2, to really get the gist of it. Because you can't get a feel off it off one watch or one listen for certain songs and certain movies. Some you can, a lot you can, but then there's some you're like, all right, I gotta play that back.
Yeah, within the first 2 notes, I was already like, oh, and then he got to like the hook and the chorus, and I was already like, I already know where this hook is going, and I was ready to start singing with it. You know what I'm saying? And I started vibing and dancing. You know what I mean? Like it was instant, 2 seconds, boom. I get why the record labels let this happen, And
I don't even think we really touched on how many switch ups there was on this track.
Yeah. Yep.
Because the vibe switched up a couple times on this track.
Yep. It definitely changed direction a couple times. Yep.
And I think every single change was dope changes too. So I mean, I don't know. Yeah, again, on the surface, I may say a 3, but I think I'm gonna listen to it again. My rating may change. It may go up to a 4. We gotta see.
That's why I said musically it's gonna be a 4. Musically, it's a 4 all day. There's no way. Like, yeah, yep, I'm with it.
Yeah. All right, so your boy Chris was the one who introduced and got the whole thing riding. You know what I'm saying? The worst damn gamer ever, right? Yep. We got the boys horror with Surge 30 in the building, Surge 30. And of course, I'm Dreams the Creator. Thank you for tuning into this little reaction video. Definitely make sure you subscribe to whoever's channel you're watching it on, because it's probably going to be on a couple of them. Make sure you hit that bell icon to be notified when we drop more content. And of course, y'all take it easy.